In the second half of this tutorial we're going to add another calculated field. This field is going to be on the main form, so in this area here. In the previous tutorial we calculated this sum field, which was on the sub form, and this calculated field added the totals for all these penalty points that appear on each row in this sub form. So now we're going to use those penalty points, this field here we just calculated, and we're going to use it in this new calculated field, and we're going to take this new calculated field will take 3%. So 3% of the total here is going to appear in this calculated field on the side here. By the way, I should have mentioned in the previous tutorial you needed to have saved the form. So after you calculated, this total here, make sure you click X and take the save option, so that field, that new field you've calculated, will appear and be available to us in this tutorial in what I'm going to do now. So we need to put a field on the form, so we go to text box, drag it roughly where we want it, we can position it properly later. I'm going to add a label for the field which is penalty percentage. Now I need to set the properties for this field, because this field is going to do the calculation. I could right click and find it, or I could use this property sheet icon here. It takes me straight to the sections I want. So I'm going to give the field a name, which is simply penalty percentage. Again, to make it easy to identify as a field, no spaces and camel case format. I'm going to leave the format here because I know it's a number. Now the control source, I'm going to use the expression builder again. This time the expression is simpler. What I want to do is multiply the field. Let's just get the subform up on the subform that I just calculated. So if I look at the subform, which is here, there was a field called total penalty points. Now in the previous tutorial this was the field the calculated field we added to the subform. So now I'm going to take that field. Now when I double click on it, you'll notice that it comes up with the field name in square brackets as we expect, but it's got this prefix here. You need to leave that on, because that prefix tells us, or tells Access, that this field, total penalty points, is on a subform. It's not in the main form, as it wouldn't be able to find it. And then I just want to multiply that by, it's just a percentage, so I'm going to put it 0.03, so that's going to give us 3% of whatever's in total penalty points. Press OK. Let's have a look at the form before saving it, just make sure it works out alright. And I know that it's the third record on the main form that's actually got some penalty points. That looks correct. So if we look down the bottom, we've got 75 penalty points is the total for this outlet, and the 3% of that is 2.25. And that's it.